Alright, so the JP data download did drop for this week's content, May 7th, which also does include the Goku Day celebration, which is supposed to be on May 9th. Now, I haven't actually looked into what is in this data download, so I'm going in a bit blind with you guys. We're going to have a live reaction at what's going on. I guess I already do know, of course, about the LR Hit and God Goku Extreme Z Awakening that's releasing. This is something that people are very excited for. This character does release, tomorrow. We see that there's a couple World Tournament EZAs. We'll cover them. There's this Mecha Frieza Awakening, right? But, I mean, yeah, this EZA does release tomorrow. The World Tournament does come out on the 9th GP time, right? I guess for the GP version, World Tournament starts like 3 hours later, I believe, and ends like a day sooner. So, yay, right? World Tournament literally starts on Goku Day, which is great, man. Great. We'll see what happens here, but okay, I guess we're gonna start things off with the World Tournament EZAs. We're just gonna go by Proton's thread here. So see, Mecha Frieza is the next World Tournament Awakening. We'll go ahead and actually bring it up here. I could have waited for the global data download, but it doesn't. That's not that big of a deal. So let's see, what is Mecha Frieza doing? So he's extreme attack key 390%, doesn't matter. Worthless leader skill really. Key 3 and 180% attack and defense. Then 60% attack and 30% defense for all allies in Revenge or the Wicked Bloodline category. Now, I do think that this category is going to get major buffs this year. I'm assuming we'll get a Super Baby 2 Dokkan Fest especially. But also, I think we'll be getting a lot of Wicked Bloodline. So this is Wicked Bloodline, and I believe this is the Revenge category. I mean, Revenge category has gotten some things this celebration, right? But I'm thinking, I'm thinking of Baby, Metal Cooler is on Revenge, Golden Frieza's on Revenge here, Super Baby 2. Like, we could see, like, a Revenge category team kind of built up like a villains version. Garlic Jr. I could easily see a Garlic Jr. Dokkan Fest this year. Like, maybe by the end of the year, like, in like a June month or something, we see Revenge become a genuine team. Like, that happened sometimes, like last year for like, I don't know, a month or two. Super Bosses was very impactful. Hopefully it would be longer lasting than that, but Dokkan just kind of decides on a whim, it feels like, to an extent, what teams they just kind of mega buff. Like, remember Special Pose? They just, no specific reason. They just said it, hey, yeah, we're actually gonna, make a Topo celebration, make Special Pose insanely busted, right? So, who knows? 120% attacking defense when attacking. And then if there's a Revenge or Wicked Bloodline character, 120% attacking defense when attacking specific, or no, it's just 120% attacking defense start or turn. Additional super guaranteed. And then when key is 12 or more, 60% crit rate and 30% damage reduction. So let me check something. I believe this is, yeah, this is all a one turn buff. Unfortunately, this Mecha Frieza is not stacking. So it's a one turn greatly raise attack, raise defense. This obviously is supreme damage and then lowers attack. I believe that is a normal or attack, yeah. I mean, no Big Bad Bosses or anything, unfortunately. Mecha Friezas don't get the Big Bad Bosses link. I'm not sure why, realistically. They should, but, it's fine. I mean, he seems fine. I'm not like, oh, yeah, this free-to-play character is crazy. I mean, he is providing support right here, which is nice. How high is her stats, though? I'm not sure. I'm gonna assume they're gonna be pretty mediocre stats. I mean, yeah, he's a free-to-play character. 30% reduction. This would have to be like 60% reduction for it to matter, and then it's again only against normals. But it's fine. So he's not really that great of a character, unfortunately, this Mecha Frieza, but it is what it is. He's only a World Tournament Awakening TUR. I didn't really expect too much. So sometimes these World Tournament EZAs do have some sauce with them, though. Let's take a look at what Tien is doing here. What is this Tien cooking for us? So, key 2 and 200% attack and defense, 250% defense and 30% reduction until, okay, against one enemy. And then until attacking with 12 or more key, damage reduction rate is 30% up. So they want this guy to be in slot 1. 60% damage reduction. No. So, like, what's the point of giving a character like this 60% reduction if you know they're not going to tank anything, like, remotely difficult? I don't know. Like, does that make sense, guys? Like, if you're gonna, like, why make this character a slot 1 with 60% reduction? That feels like 60% reduction feels like a ability that they're gonna give for characters that they're intending for you to take into very difficult fights, right? And like not something like stacking. Great lowers defense for the turn, supreme damage, and great lowers attacking defense. Like, I don't know. When attacking with key 12 or more, 250% attack, high chance to crit, and then stuns for 2 turns. Then targets. So if the enemy is attack lowered, stunned, or defense lowered, 1048 attack, and then guaranteed crit. I mean, like, this guy in a battle hardened foes might actually be a non-zero option potentially. But it'll be like very dangerous. But like he could do like this big old attack stat if he gets an additional, but he's gonna have to trigger an additional. Or it's like, you know, the enemy before him. But stunning for 2 turns guaranteed, that is a useful ability because a lot of these first stages of battle hardened foes is just like not immune to stun. But then you get to the second phase and it's like, you know, little Tension Han here could run into troubles because he has very low defenses. Yeah, so I don't know. There's Tien there. Future Gohan into Future Gohan. Actually, a lot of EZAs. I also did Bojack as well, which I'm very happy about. And then the Tao Pai Pai. Sure. So 200% attack and defense. 120% when attacking with key 12 or more. If there's a future or android category enemy, which is like no one right now, key 2, 120% high chance to stun. If there's another future saga category ally on the team, 30% crit, 30% reduction, key 2, and then 120% attack when attacking when keys 12 or more. Okay. If there's Trunks on the team, another 30% reduction, 120% defense when attacking key 2. 50% attack and defense. I mean, he could be like decent. 60% reduction. You know, I would really like if this guy supported though. That'd be awesome. But I mean, 60% reduction is not like, that's where it's like, I think that's like normal's tanking territory. And it's like when I'm looking at a free-to-play character, I'm not necessarily looking for them to be an on-rotation behemoth, but as an extra additional character you could run on the team in case you might need it. I mean, I could see like a future saga celebration in the future would be nice. So I mean, so he has 200%. Let's ignore this because I don't think we're gonna get this too often, but let's say 200%. Then he has a multiplicative 240%. Then this right here, this would be very nice to have though. So I don't know, I think this guy probably will not end up being very valuable in the long run because he is very, very specific. He needs a specific enemy, and then 2 specific allies, which will overlap, of course, because all Trunks are in the Future Saga category. But I mean, like a I don't know, anniversary 11th anniversary LR Vegeta Blue. If they do that, like, it's not gonna cover this, right? So we need specifically a Trunks. So I mean, maybe a Dokkan Fest Trunks is upcoming soon would be very nice. I really want this Prime Battle Trunks. I've said this for a very long time, but this Prime Battle Trunks to get a Dokkan Fest from this moment, this would be very cool. I think this would be a really good Dokkan Fest. Tech Androids EZA, maybe imagine like a part 2 Alar tag at 17 and 18. That could be really cool. Bojack I guess is next, and then we'll take a look at Tao Pai Pai after. Sure. So what is Bojack doing here? Did they add any categories? No. Okay, so they just kind of consolidated a bunch of this, I feel like. So 170% and then key 3. 200% attack with more HP. So it's a scaling thing. The more HP remaining, you get up to an extra 200% attack. 100% attack and defense when attacking. Disable guard. The disable guard doesn't matter, but we like the multiplicative stats here. For each ally, oh, it's either Space Traveling Wars or Extreme Class. That's very cool. So you can run him just on a full extreme team, and it doesn't have to be Space Traveling Wars. It's 40% attack and defense, and then increases the crit rate of all allies, excluding stuff by 3%. So that is 21% crit chance support. If like the entire team is Space Traveling Wars or Extreme Class, and 40%. No, that's 40% attack and defense for himself. And then, okay, when all members in the team are Extreme Class or Space Traveling Warriors, which you would assume you're running this guy on that. Guaranteed crit, he's guarding, and then key 2 and 30% attack and defense to all allies except himself. Greatly raises attack and defense for the turn. Supreme damage, greatly lowers defense, and then increases all Extreme Class allies' defense by 30% for 2 turns. Oh my goodness. I think the only thing this guy's missing is like damage reduction. But, I mean, like... So, key 2, 30%, 21% crit chance, 2-turn multiplicative defense support. I mean, he might not be terrible. And this is 40% attacking with allies. So, that's actually... So, we could say the 170% plus that 40% times the 7 allies. That's 450% start of turn with 100% when attacking, and then 100%. I mean, this is 50% here. Let me double check. This is indeed 50%. Yeah. And he also gets this. Actually, no, that's excluding himself, right? No, it is. It does include him. Bojack might actually have some sauce to him, honestly. Like, imagine like a movie boss's setup. I can see for this guy. Space Traveling Warriors. What does this look like right now? I mean, again, Cell team, not a Cell team, a Frieza team in the future, like a Worldwide Celebration Frieza team would be really good for this. I mean, the only other villain leader right now is Cell. Would this guy really fit Cell's team, though? I don't think so. Tournament participants. I mean, you could run an Extreme Class variant, like, let's say, I don't know, STR Cell, plus Tech Cell, AGL Cell, that's 3, hit God Goku, that's 5, and then Bojack himself, but Bojack wouldn't be getting wet bosses in a lot of those scenarios, which would really hurt him, as a free-to-play character, right? Because, again, at the end of the day, he only has 7k defense. It might be interesting. Bojack's not bad, actually. What is Tao Pai Pai doing here? Let's take a look here. So, well, okay, I'm already seeing this, but I should look at it here. I think this site just has better translations, by how it's, like, I think laid out. Okay. Key 2 per key sphere obtained, 56% attack, 48% defense, and then 75% attack, 64% defense when attacking when you collect 3 more key spheres. When attacking with key 10 or more, 108% attack and 108% defense. What's the difference here? Hold up. Let me actually take a look at something here real quick, chat, because I don't think it's giving me what I want to see here. So why is the text different? Am I missing something? With key meter above 10 for both of them, but like, okay. Oh, I see. It's also when he receives an attack. So when he's receiving an attack, when key is 10 or more. So this is when receiving an attack, when key is 10 or more, and this is when attacking. Okay. If HP is 50% or higher, 100% defense and 20% reduction. Until receiving 3 attacks, 20% extra reduction. And then after receiving 3 more attacks during battle. If HP is below 50% at the start of attacking turn. 50% reduction, and then he changes one type of cue ball except for SDR into SDR. Then when was activated, they gave him a 444% attack buff and then guarantee crit. He does have 70% crit chance in his super attack effects. Temporarily raises attack. Is that 100%? Actually, okay, now this is where I should bring this up. There's so many links I feel like I have to bring up. It's 50% here. So he just gets 50% attack and defense one turn. And then a 70% chance to crit. Okay. Okay, I guess this one didn't show me the... Oh, no, this is the active skill. Oh, okay. Guaranteed stun with the active skill. When attack 3 times and HP is below 50%. They gave the reduction at least, which is cool. 50% there. I mean, very niche scenarios, but... Yeah. He seems like decent-ish. I don't know how good he'll be necessarily. It depends on how many key spheres you get. But he does not create key spheres. So until that specific scenario. So I don't know. Okay. Most of these are kind of suck. Yeah, I don't know. But 16 minutes breaking down bad world term units. Miraculous Awakening. Hey, gotta go QZA. Accelerated Battle's weakness. So that's gonna be very easy. I mean, Accelerated Battle LRs. Like, it just literally you bring the Gogeta LR in there and he'll probably shred it, is what I'm thinking here. So, is Blue Goku on Accelerated Battle? I don't think he is actually. No, he should be. Because he knows the instant transmission. This guy's actually not on Accelerated Battle. Oh, no, he is. I'm stupid as hell. Again, LRs. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Tech Vegito. This guy, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Yeah, I mean, there's not gonna be any troubles. You could just put this guy in the team anyways, because he's supporting. He'll actually support for 2 turns, funny enough. Okay. Hey, God Goku ZA World Tournament this weekend. I mean, there's the World Tournament banner, I guess. Who cares about this, really? Goku Gohan Go 10 Day. Special sticker. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at the upcoming missions. So I did see something interesting. So there are they live already? Legendary Frieza event missions. Oh, you know what? I have to go to the JP site. That's why. JP Dokkan info, because I just realized those are translated. Global hasn't had its data download yet, so that's why. Okay, so here is the World Tournament missions. They're the same as usual. This is the Goku Day missions here. So the books are back. Usually you can exchange these for, like, you know, some of the just like Goku, Gohan, Goten cards, right? Family Kamehameha, usually. Just completing a bunch of different stages. Links, increase your link skill 5 times. Okay. Here's the special sticker. More of these gems here. This event returns. So this is just skill orbs. We'll definitely take the skill orbs for, I think, Goku family. More meat. Goku's large meat. I need Goku's large meat. That'd be awesome. Yatta. Okay, let's see. Extreme Z battle right there. So, Super Battle Road. And then this is just for, what I believe, Miraculous Awakening. Very easy. Super Battle Road. This one actually goes live later tonight. And then this is interesting. So, the Legendary Frieza event missions, they actually drop next week. And they put them in early. So, what I think is going to happen is the 12th. I think that LR will drop on the 14th or 15th. So, one of these days, either the 12th or the 13th, we'll get the reveal. Then the data download will happen, like, basically either the same day or day after, depending on where you are in the world. And then the LR drops this week. But the data download is not going to be before this, because they put this in the data. So I'm expecting, yeah, actually, no, that's the 12th. So I'm thinking the 13th. Like 3 hours after this stage drops is the soonest I think we'll see the part 2 LR revealed. And so it's Super Bosses, Mastered Evolution, and then Rapid Growth. I wonder what character has all three of those categories. And if we really think about it, I think, you know, if we look at super bosses, it's pretty much Kefla is a character on all three of these categories, right? But they could do a hit and like God Goku card, a hit plus God Goku is what they could do, like a tag one. I believe hit is on Mastered Evolution. Like if you take a look at Tech Hit, I believe Tech Hit, this guy's, isn't he on Master Evolution? No, I'm just talking out of my butt. He's on Rapid Growth, that's what it is. Master Evolution is actually only for like a lot of the blue Gokus are on Master Evolution. Like if we take a look here, where is this guy? Yeah, he's on Master Evolution. Like a lot of the blue Gokus and God Gokus are on this. Actually, no, God Gokus are not on this. So it would have to be like a hit plus Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Would have to be the card, which wouldn't really make sense. I guess LR, God Goku, and Vegeta are on there, but I think that's because they transformed to Super Saiyan Blue. So it's just Super Saiyan Blue characters. Because no God characters on this. Like the Tech God Goku and the Astera God Vegeta are not on there. Yeah, so it would have to be, I don't know, I mean, he'll go blue in like the animations and stuff, so maybe they'll be like, hey, we're actually gonna put him on Master Evolution. Could be possible, but I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see, but actually Kefla's on this either, so it doesn't even matter. Kefla's on this either. Am I misremembering? Yeah, I guess I'm just like not smart. But Universe 6 plus Rapid Growth and Master Evolution. We'll see what happens, but I mean, let me know what y'all think. Thanks y'all for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Well, Kefla does fight Blue Goku, you know? I don't know. Peace out.